Hello, my name is DB, and I'm in DB Studios, and welcome to All Things Brass and Technology. On the channel today, I want to have some EVI fun. And I am diving into the world of modular. Now, let me tell you, now listen. I am a newbie. I'm new to this, and I'm kind of just going off of instinct and just patching and just, my knowledge of synthesis, and I'm just trying stuff and seeing if it works, and that's it. So what I've done here for you modular experts out there, it may look crazy to you. I'm learning, so I'm just putting that out there, right? So, but what I want to present to you today, it's not a review, it's just me diving into this world of modular and some of the sounds that I'm coming up with. So in this little lunchbox, I have the Dreadbox Eudemonia, which is this blue box here. And I'll talk more about it. Yes. Well, I also have a Behringer Arp 2600, which is this, right? That middle right here. That's like a recreation of 1970s Arp 2600 voice. Okay, and I'll talk more about it. Then I have Erica Synths way over here. Pico DSP, which is multi-effects. So that's it. And it's not a review of each of these modules. It's just me jumping into the world of this using the electronic valve instrument, the NuEVI, and patching and letting you hear this ARP 2600 voice, which is pretty incredible sounding. And the Eudemonia, I think it's called Eudemonia by Dreadbox. And I'll take you through these modules, and then we'll go from there, and I'll do a pile of sound examples. So this is going to be a bit of a journey. This might be a long one, but hang in there. I'm going to try my best to take you through how I use this little lunchbox and play for you. My name is DB. You know what's next. Let's get it. Okay, before we commence, I'd like to let you know on May 7th, 2024, DB Studios, myself and the band, the Get Down For Real project, we released a new single. The single is called the Get Down For Real. This is a band that I have that just grooves on James Brown kind of beats from the 1970s. Just a band where I could play the blues, call and response. Get down music, I call it. So I let you hear a bit of it. It was released on May 7th, and it's on all streaming platforms. I will leave a link in the description. You could click on it and it'll take you wherever you want to go. Please support me and go check it out. All right? The entire record, it was just a single, the entire record will be released on July 12th, I believe, along with another record I'll talk about later. But anyway, please check it out. was a great record to make, and I think you'll enjoy it. It's get down music, man. Just feel good music. All right, so now let's get to this. And I'm going to start with talking about the controller that I will be using to play this synthesizer, or these modules. It's called the NuEVI. Let's get to that first. Yes. Okay, so this is a wind controller. It's called the NuEVI. Okay, you see that? And so this is what I'm going to be using to control control the modules, because people will hear it and they're like, wow, what is he controlling with? But I'm going to also show, sometimes you won't see me playing and sometimes you will see me playing so people could see it. Because I've done other videos before where I didn't show myself playing the instrument, and a lot of people are like, wow, what are you using to control the synth? Right? So this is called the NuEVI, and it's a remake in, with more modern elements to it, to Niall Steiner's EVI. Yes, the Steiner EVI, right? So, let me see. Let me take you through this. For the trumpet, these are 3 valves. It has MIDI on the back. It has control voltage. I think this one is for like a filter, and this one is for, key follow, so you can play your notes. Pretty sure. Because it runs on batteries. The batteries are here, and you could also run it off of, where is it? USB here. It got a lot of fancy stuff to it. You dig what I'm saying? Octaves are down here. These rollers, 8 octaves, 7 octaves, a lot of octaves. And, again, the keys are here. This finger is also implemented. So it's like kind of crazy. And now this is my model. Some people call it the NuEVI DB yellow, but this is my model, right? So I requested 3 colors, which is black, yellow, and green. You may not be able to really see the green, but really what those colors represent is the flag of Jamaica. Yes, yes, there's a green back here, yellow, and black up here. All right, so that's my model. And it also has this mouthpiece, which is a special order. This is the Krumar mouthpiece, which was a mouthpiece from the 70s, 80s that I prefer. The regular mouthpiece is like a pipe. And I didn't, didn't really dig that, because, I felt that it was messing with my aperture. So I prefer this instead of the pipe. Because sometimes when I'm playing, and I realized that I'd be playing with the pipe and I'm moving and it's going up and down, then I go back to trumpet, and I didn't really dig it. Now, I'll say this, for the majority of the trumpet players, it doesn't bother them, but for me, it did. So, Johan Berglund from Berglund Instruments, that makes this instrument, was nice enough to make this Krumar mouthpiece. And if you buy one of these, and I'll leave all the links in the description for all this stuff, you could order this, or both. Yeah. Modulation is here. Woo. Pitch up is here. Pitch down. You dig? It's crazy, man. I love it, man. A lot of people don't play it. I wish more people would play it. More for me. Listen, man. Hey, so many musicians, Miles Davis, Wayne Shorter, they just taught us to create, man. Come up with some stuff. Create something. And this is just an extension to create. Now, let me tell you something. You just don't pick up this instrument and play it. You got to practice it. But you also have to know about synthesis. I was asked to teach this at a school, and I was like, wait a second. there's a lot more than just learning this instrument. You got to know synthesis. You have to know VCO. You know VCOs. You have to know DCOs. You have to know ADSRs, attack, decay, sustain, release. You have to know LFO, low frequency modulation. You have to know all this stuff because you have to be able to program the instrument, the synth, to react to this, so you could get down with it. So it's just not, oh, I would like you to teach. No, man, you got to teach synthesis. There's a lot of stuff that goes to this. And that's what makes Michael Brecker even greater. Because he knew all of that stuff, and he was programming the Oberheim expander. I was like, what? Oberheim expander is not the easiest synth to wrap your head around. And that's what he was using in the 80s. I think he had help programming it, but he knew it. Yes, and it's a lot of work. Anyway, this is the controller that I'll be using. Let's get it. Okay, so let's get to these modules, and let me just take you through it and how I patched it for, you know, what I know, my knowledge. Okay, so let's go over to that. Hey, look at that, eh? Pretty fancy. I'm getting pretty good with the cameras. What do you guys think? All right. So, Eudemonia. What the Eudemonia is from Dreadbox is a few things in one. It's a low pass filter, high pass filter, has resonance, has a VCA. That's pretty nice, man. Has 3-channel mixer. So you can, you know, put in 3 different sound sources or, you know, waveforms. And it also has CV, which I'm using for the low pass filter. 1 volt per octave, CV in for the high pass. And I really don't use high pass. I definitely use resonance. And then just the output. You know, so that's a lot of, that's pretty good. That's really good. That's a lot of bang for the buck for just one module. And it sounds great. Okay, so I go out CV output of the EVI into CV low pass filter right here. Okay. And then what I do, I go to the Arp 2600 voice from Behringer, and I'll let you hear all these sounds, but basically the red one, this red I have for the sine wave, the green is for pulse wave, and the yellow is for saw wave. And I only have 3 inputs in the Eudemonia, so I'm not using the triangle, but I'll let you hear it. And then all this down here is for keyboard tracking. So I go the second CV out into here to track for keyboard. And you know, the 2600 voice has pulse width modulation. A lot of cool stuff. It's a great sounding voice. Then I go from output, from there, from here, the VCA, into the Pico, which is multi-effects. And then I go, so output into the input, and then I go from output into the input, and then this output is going to the mixer. So I really have 2 effects plugged into this, but I'm only using delay. So I think that's it in a nutshell. So let me start to give you some sounds so you could hear the Eudemonia and you could hear the 2600 VCO. And all it really is, all you're going to be really hearing out of the Erica Synths Pico is just delay. You know, I'm a delay guy. I like delay. So let me start to give you some sounds. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is let you hear the sine wave, and we're gonna go through the low pass, high pass, and I'll let you hear the resonance. Now I'm going to let you hear the pulse wave, and I'm going to implement some pulse wave modulation on it. Okay, now let me let you hear the saw wave. And on that last one, I meant to say pulse width modulation on the pulse wave, but let me let you hear the saw wave now. Okay, so the fourth and final waveform is the triangle. So let's take a listen to that. Okay, so those are the four waveforms on the Behringer 2600 VCO. Hey, listen, man, I hope I'm doing a good job. Listen, you'll do it anyway, but feel more than welcome to come and comment and say, hey, Darren, well, you could have did this and you could have did that, or you could have did this better. This is new for me. But you know, hey, man, I love to learn, and you know, I love to explore. And you know, when I hear some of my friends that really know modular and I hear them playing, man, the sounds that they get out of these modules just blow my mind. And I'm like, wow, sounds so beautiful. So I said, you know what, D, you got to study, because I want to sound beautiful too. You dig what I'm saying? With this technology. So hopefully I'm doing a good job and you're enjoying it. So now what I'm going to do, and it's just going to be in real time. I'm not going to talk too much. I'm going to play for you because I love to play for you. And what I'm going to do is just create sounds. Remember, creating. So I'm just going to be mixing out. There's only 3 inputs, so I only could have 3 waveforms at a time. So, you know, I'm just going to mix things up. When I find a good sound that I like, I'll play it for you. Then I'll mix it up again. When I find a good sound that I like, I'll play it for you. We'll just go like that for as long as I want to play. Here we go. Thank you. Hello. Listen. Boy, oh boy, man. Did I enjoy myself. And I'm inviting you to enjoy yourself. Whatever instrument you play, pick it up and rejoice with that instrument. And whatever you believe spiritually, just enjoy yourself, man. That was fun, man. Woo! This is a fun video to make, man. Listen, I know sometimes on that instrument I play a lot of notes. But let me tell you something. I worked to be able to get around on that thing. That instrument is not easy to play, man. And I'm still, you know, I still got a long way to go on that instrument, man, to really be able to flow the way I want to. Let's just practice. Sit down and practice. Sit down and study. That's all it is. But there's going to be a lot more of these type of videos, EVI videos, me doing pedal reviews. I got to get deeper into that because, you know, just from feedback, people really like those. And then there's going to be production videos, a lot of stuff coming. You know, I'm just trying to stay active and bring you content. Talking about content, if you like the content on this channel, excuse me, all things brass and technology, please subscribe. subscribe, subscribe, subscribe. It really helps the channel. Please click on the notification bell because that will let you know every time that me, and my name is DB, always coming faithfully, not to the left, not to the right, straight down the middle. Don't sleep. Click on the notification bell because that will let you know every time I release a new video. I hope you enjoyed this one, and it was a long one, but some of my subscribers say, hey D, we like that long format, man. No little 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 minute videos are cool, but we like the long play. Well, you got the long play today. Well, thank you so much for watching. And I will see you soon. Thank you.